We'll restart with 11 cars on the lead lap. 4 cars 1 lap down. Kenseth, Harvick, Burton, and Newman. And then 7 cars 2 laps down and a dozen 3 laps down. Green flag.
I think Tony's going to jump out there, see if he can get to maybe hold off this crowd here for a little while. It's going to be pretty hard to do with that 2 car steaming by on the outside. Yep.
This is not for position. Kurt Busch still the leader.
That 2 car has just been on a rail all day long.
Teammates fighting it out. Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson.
And Larry, there's something that's getting ready to help all these race cars, not just one of them, but all of them. It's called cloud cover. When the sun goes in, you get a little cloud cover here, business will pick up.
It's going to cool that track down and she'll gain some grip. But again, just watching Tony Stewart up there in that 14 car, he is trying so hard because he really wouldn't be eligible for the free pass because he's 2 laps down. He's trying his best to get one of them back. Then he would only be 1 lap down.
Yeah, he was hoping to be able to stay out front there, but there's just no way to hold that 2 car back today.
Right now, the car in the free pass position is Matt Kenseth. He's the first car 1 lap down. So Kurt Busch, your leader on Jeff Gordon by 1.6 seconds. Jimmy Johnson half a second back. Then Mark Martin, Brian Vickers. Sounds like a good time to me for a crank it up. Battle for 5th place. Carl Edwards, Brian Vickers. Edwards the leading Ford in the race, and Vickers the highest placed Toyota right now.
Vickers doing a nice job today. Very competitive, carrying the banner for Toyota.
Just looking back there at Greg Biffle in that 16 car right now, he's 17th, 2 laps down. Just they cannot get that car tightened up, just loose.
How about Brian Vickers, Steve?
Mike, caution flag flew.
Whoa, trouble!
Vickers.
Sorry, Steve, but Greg Biffle just got the boot from his Roush Fenway teammate David Reagan. I don't know how he saved that car.
I don't either. I think Reagan's got some damage on the left front now. I thought I saw a tire smoking.
It's definitely rubbing, Darrell, it looks like.
Boy, that was I don't know what that was all about.
All right, let's go back to Steve.
Mike, I was just going to say the caution came out at a good time for Vickers. He had been in pretty good shape, but right before the caution came out, he said his car was loose all the way around the racetrack. And Ryan Pemberton said you're going to have to hang on because it's going to get looser. But again, that caution flag flew, and they were able to make an air pressure adjustment for Vickers.
Let's have another look at what happened between teammates here. David Reagan in the 6th, Craig Biffle in the 3M car.
Biffle on the bottom and Reagan on the top. Biffle just kind of slides right up in front of Reagan there, and they make contact. And how they kept from wrecking, I don't know.
And then Reagan's right side got up into the wall.
He's got some damage, had some tire smoke. Bam. He hit a that's pretty hard lick. Exactly.
A real hard lick.
Whole right side of the 6 car is just torn up.
Guys, why this was happening though, we were away. See it again here. I mean, that's how sideways that was a hard lick by David Reagan. But while all that was going on, what happened at the front of the field, we've been talking about Tony Stewart in the 14 car. He drove by Kurt Busch. Now he is only 1 lap down. By my calculations from that restart, he, with the 3 gallons of fuel they got in, he has about 28 to 30 laps of fuel in that tank, because they only got 3 gallons in it, and he had about 19 or 20 laps when the caution came out. So he needs a caution more than anyone right now for a lot of reasons.
Steve on Tony Stewart.
Yeah, Mike just went down to the pits to check on the 14 team. The reason they didn't get all the fuel in is they were trying basically, let's call this a different choreography in how they fuel the car and make adjustments. And there was a problem between Gooch Patterson and Scott Riddell, who's a catch can man. The catch can came disengaged, and that's what caused them to have the problem getting the gas in.
Thanks, Steve. Look at this wide.
That's a mess, is what that is.
Don't look now, Ethel.
They were 4 wide coming off turn 4.
Casey Kane is the only one of those on the lead lap out of that group in the 9 car, the Bud car. But wow, he had a lot of company.
And that 9 car has just been marching through the field from that last restart. He has passed cars high, low. You saw him go middle there. He's on a move.
Now he's still the last car on the lead lap, but he's only 11 seconds off the lead, which is going to change as Jeff Gordon moves past Kurt Busch.
You know, I heard him say on Kurt's car they were going to make a little adjustment, and I'm not sure if that helped it or not. It looks to me like it hurt it a little bit.
Well, 2 things just happened to him that has not happened a lot. 2 cars just got by him, but he's fighting back for the lead. They were neck and neck when they got to the start-finish line that lap.
This racetrack isn't wide enough for Kurt Busch. He's been in the wall again.
No, he did. He scraped it up pretty hard again. All the writing's gone off the tires. He's just running so high and so close to the wall. Doesn't take much of a slip.
I don't see much more damage there to the right rear.
Oh, trouble, turn 2, guys. Car hard in the wall.
It is Hornish.
And Bill Elliott gets collected in the 21. What a shame.
Hornish looked like he may have cut a tire down or something. And
Sideways Sam finally hit the wall a ton.
Got that right front pretty good there, Travis.
Well, the biggest beneficiary from that caution, we just talked about him, Tony Stewart, because he got one of his laps back, and he needs to get to pit road to get some fuel in that car.
Matt Kenseth will get the free pass, but this is a terrible blow for George's favorite son and the Wood brothers running a partial schedule. Now here's Hornish.
He's got this thing is smoking. Looks like he's got a tire down or something happened to the car, and he just come down the hill, and here come Bill.
He'd already hit it at this point, Darrell.
He'd already hit the wall.
Yeah, he'd been in the outside wall.
But I think the first time I saw it,
just nowhere for Bill Elliott to go in 21.
Hornish has taken his car to the garage. And now Bill Elliott pulls into the garage as well. Now, just before this, Kurt Busch got up and into the wall again.
That's his favorite spot. Look at him sawing on the wheel. But you know what he's doing? He's sawing on the wheel, but he's not lifting. He's staying the gas.
Pit road's open. Let's begin with Steve.
Jimmy Johnson says my car needs to turn better in the center on new tires. Jack Knaus responds, we're going to take or undo the air pressure adjustment we made. Krista?
Kurt Busch saying he could not get the rear of his car to stick, and this has been the best race car all day. They're putting a pound in the left rear and going down 1 round on the track bar.
Gordon says his car's still on the free side. Steve Letarte, they were talking about a wedge change. Looks like air pressure instead. And meanwhile, Mark Martin, his teammate, having a good run as well the last time. No change on the previous stop. He said, though, the car still needs to be a lot tighter.
Whoa, who won the race off pit road? They were 3 abreast.
That's about as close as you can get. I think we'll have to take another view of this.
And we have it. This was close. Watch this coming to the line. Jeff Gordon.
You know what I like?
Jimmy Johnson.
They're at 3. One's at the first turn into the pit road. The other's at the 4th turn into the pit road. And the other's in the middle. And they come out the same.